But for now, I have to confess I am still reeling in shock, as I'm sure you are, at the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I spent most of yesterday quite numb at the sheer horror of what has occurred. Not only horror, but revulsion at the sickening responses of many on the left. Not only did the left rejoice in this vile murder, arguably they fuelled it with month after month of endlessly demonising conservatives, demonising Christians, demonising Jews, as people who are somehow subhuman or demonic and fit only to be met with violence. In a post that I hope they now regret, the online magazine Jezebel, only 2 days before Kirk's death, boasted how they had employed a witch to place a curse on him. And only 12 hours before he was shot, CNN's Van Jones happily demonised Kirk over his accurate claim that the Irina Zarutska murder was a racial hate crime.
People hurt people. What happened was horrible, but it becomes an opportunity for people to jump on bandwagons. And then for someone like Charlie Kirk, he should be ashamed of himself. No one mentioned the word race, white, black, or anything except him.
A few hours after that smear, Charlie was dead. And then after the news of his murder, many of the left, young people in particular, actually celebrated his death.
Charlie Kirk was shot dead today. Charlie Kirk was shot.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
We got Charlie in the neck. In the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. In the neck. The bubble.
Vile. And I hope the FBI are checking out this sicko who actually was in the crowd and cheered the assassination moments after it took place. Others on the left tried to downplay the horror, one grub even attempting to blame Kirk's own fans for shooting him.
We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But following up on what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this.
Utterly absurd. And there was far worse, but I don't want to dwell on the vile behaviour of the left anymore. Charlie Kirk was a truly exceptional human being, and that's what I want us all to remember tonight. Forget all the nonsense about him being a firebrand, right-wing, crazy Trump supporter and all that. What sane person isn't these days? What made Charlie truly special is that he shone a light into the morally empty and vacuous halls of modern education, and in particular the university and college system, and he exposed it for all its postmodern sinister vacuousness. Charlie Kirk was an antidote to the craziness of the modern left, and he quite literally was reversing, through his words, the left's long march through the institutions, student by student, persuasive argument by persuasive argument, and many young people looked to him for intellectual as well as moral and even physical bravery and courage.
If you could give some encouraging words to students who are being alienated by teachers, their communities and their friends because of their conservative values?
It's a really important question. So students there, raise your hand if you think you've been graded differently or treated differently because of your beliefs. Yeah, basically every hand goes up.
For those of you not familiar with his work, Charlie Kirk was a one-man evangelist for Christianity, for common sense and for conservatism, who would rock up to university campuses and happily debate whoever, about whatever, with facts, with good grace and with humour. And the kids would queue up in their hundreds to have their go. It was wonderful to watch.
Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Than a professor talking to you? Yeah. Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
Actually, when I first saw this ad, I thought it was like an improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
Well, no, you could see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How does that make you feel?
Indeed, there are many people who believe the way Charlie converted so many young voters to Trump over the long summer of 2024 on the campuses, in person, may well have won Trump the election. Part of Kirk's shtick on university campuses was to question just how valuable the mostly left-wing tuition actually is.
Charlie, I think a part of your core rhetoric, there's actually some real truth there that, like, I think there's people who are getting really just pressure to go to college even if they make poor choices. I'm just saying that even while you're in college, you can make better choices to make yourself a better candidate.
I totally agree. Do you think most people do? What exactly is being taught here? It's a great question. I mean, are you learning about the beauty of Western civilization and reading the Federalist Papers of Hamilton and Madison and Jay? And do you get a positive view of America, or do you spend time on postmodernism of Michel Foucault and Jacques Derrida and Gene Stefanik and Derek Bell?
I'd say more networking.
Oh, networking.
What are your qualifications for arguing that college is a scam, or really having any economical knowledge at all, when likely the vast majority of the students here know more than you about economics as a whole?
Okay, so, no, hold on, it's okay, guys, it's okay. Who's Milton Friedman?
Who's Milton Friedman? I have no idea.
So what do you think of Thomas Sowell?
I actually really like him. I bought his book, Basic Economics. Great. He's one of the first economists I've
Do they teach it here?
Not yet, but also I've only been for like
so now you're proving
year.
my point. If you're studying economics and they're not teaching Thomas Sowell, you're not getting an education, you're getting an indoctrination. Or they drop out because they don't see the value. They drop out because they don't think it's worth their time. And again, half of this audience, after 10 years, if they get a job, they'll end up getting a job that didn't require them going to college in the first place. Half.
Sometimes the truth is brutal. Many students he won over, many he didn't, obviously. But he made many students, or all of them, actually think for themselves. And for many, that was probably the first time they had done so during their degree. But Charlie was also more than happy to tackle all the topics beloved of uni students, like rap music.
I think that rap is good because it can, like...
No, I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm saying, like, just the essence, the core, the ethos is not exactly about, like, quitting drinking, quitting drugs, and getting married and having children.
No, it's about what you have done, not about, like...
No, but just like to be clear, like, in black rap culture, is it generally glorified to go sleep with a lot of women?
I mean, that's your view of it.
I'm asking a question. Is it in black rap culture? Yes or no, guys, in black rap culture?
Is glorify women?
To be able to sleep with a lot of women.
I mean, I think that's one aspect, yeah.
Is macro Islam compatible with Western values? Macro. Of course it's not. There are three major reasons why. Islam does not believe in freedom of speech. Islam does not believe in freedom of religion. And Islam does not believe in separation of mosque and state. Those three things are antithetical to the West.
That is complete BS. Why are there so many dead kids? Why are you okay with dead babies?
Good question. Why are there dead kids? Do you think Israel sits around and they say, how do we kill more kids in Gaza today?
I mean, so why are they killing kids then?
Exactly. Let's think. Maybe it's because Hamas uses the kids as human shields on top of their military bases. Maybe that's why. You say I'm here to take rights away.
Yes.
Do you agree life is a right?
I feel like if it's a clump of cells, then it's not alive.
No, but let's go back. Do you think every human being has a right to life?
Depending on how many weeks, but let's
hold on. Who's trying to take rights away? I want to protect the rights of all human beings. You call them a clump of cells.
There are literally hours and hours of Charlie Kirk's debates with American college students. It's inspirational. Some of it's quite harrowing. Some of it's very funny, much of it's very moving, but it is the essence of civilized debate and individual thought and values. It is mesmerizing to watch. But now Charlie Kirk is dead, killed by a sniper, and all across America, indeed the world, young people, those who loved him, those who argued with him, those who were inspired by him, are suddenly the poorer.
It doesn't just feel like an attack on Charlie Kirk, but on all of us, on Republicans. You know, we've been so alienated and ostracized for the last 10 years. And this is what it culminates to.
And at Liberty University, they gathered in quiet groups to mourn the loss.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
I'll just leave up this one image. A young man, scruffy-looking guy, by the side of the road, holding up a sign. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. We love you.